Let your body waddle. Body waddle.
What is going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson CBAD, and today I'm coming to you as the coach for your Detroit Steel Wings, going up into Week 6 of the Pokemon Global League against Ian, aka ItsLynked. Link to his Twitter and his YouTube will be in the description below, as always. I do apologize for no formal team builder. If you do follow me on Twitter, you know I've been very sick this week. I did get some good news as far as how I've been feeling, but you know, you win some, you lose some, so that's why there hasn't been any uploads. But I did want to commit to you guys and bringing you this battle. I will talk a little bit about the team I'm bringing. We're bringing Bloodroot, we're bringing CT Fletcher, Hinata, Jupiter, Spectrum, and for those of you who are wondering who Flutter is, I did not make a formal free agency video as well, but we did drop a more of the Mesprit for Flutter the Togetic, and I think it's going to come in. I think it's going to come in handy, especially with our pickup of Mew. So Bloodroot has Giga Drain, Sleep Powder, Sludge Bomb, and Hidden Power Ice, I believe he is, or she is, I should say. Bold Nature, we are rocking CT Fletcher. Choice Bandit Guts boosted CT Fletcher is going to run shop on this team, I believe. Mach Punch, Ice Punch, Drain Punch, and Knockoff. We've got the Rocky Helmet, Milotic, Hinata, Scald, Recover, Ice Beam, and Toxic. We've got the Eviolite Flutter. He is bringing Dazzling Gleam, Roost, Thunderwave, and Flamethrower. Jupiter, the Raikou. Choice Scarf, Hidden Power, Ice Volt, Switch, Shadow Ball, and Thunderbolt. And then we have Spectrum, the Kecleon with Fake Out, Stealth Rock, Sucker Punch, and Shadow Sneak. Raikou is timid nature, does have a Scarf, speed invested enough to outspeed a Adamant Scarfed Mienshao. Jolly Scarf we will not outspeed, but we will outspeed a Adamant Scarfer. So we're gonna see what kind of team he is bringing. So he is bringing the Tornadus. He's bringing Genesect. He's got Sandslash. He actually didn't bring Megatetar. Cool. Braviary. Slowbro, and Umbreon. So looking at his team, he's got a good wall between Slowbro and Umbreon. He does have a Spinner in Sandslash and a Defogger in Braviary if he chooses to. I do expect him to lead with Tornadus, actually, which makes me want to lead with Hinata. I will lead with that, and we will go from there. Let me double check and see if that's what I want to do. Yeah, because if he decides to leave with something like Sandslash for rocks, we can always just pop a Scald on him. It'll be perfect. Perfect. If you guys are excited, make sure you smash that like button. Like I said, I know uploads have been vacant on the channel. However, they will be coming back soon as I start feeling better. I will start having regular uploads for you guys. So we're going to see that he does lead off with Tito, which is going to be the Tornadus like I anticipated. Give me a second, let me put some music on in the background. Helps me think sometimes. So we see he does that. So if he wanted to go into something to take something like a... I anticipate something like the Slowbro he'd go into, or maybe even the Umbreon. If I go for an Ice Beam, it won't be... I'm just going to click Ice Beam. I'm going to click Ice Beam and I'm going to see where it goes. He goes for the knockoff. He's going to knock off that Rocky Helmet. We're super physically bulky, which is fine by me. Clicking Ice Beam actually was the right play, because we are going to be able to get some more damage off on this thing, which I'm completely fine with. And we see that he too is rather bulky. And my gameplay is lagging immensely right now for you guys. Let me figure out why that is. Give me 1 second here. Not sure why that is. It's always something, isn't it? It's always something, isn't it? So he's going to see that we're physically defensive. He's probably going to U-turn out right now into something that wants to take an Ice Beam. I imagine the Slowbro, which does make me want to go for a Toxic. If he goes in the Umbreon, that's fine. He is going to U-turn out like I anticipated. We're physically defensive. We can hold this for days. Days and days and days. If he goes onto the Umbreon and gets the Synchronize off, that's fine, because we are Marvel Scale and I'm not too worried about it. Really confused why my gameplay's lagging so much right now. Goes on into the Umbreon, so he is going to get the Synchronized boost off, but we are going to be able to, if he does have Heal Bell, that is one thing. We'll get the Synchronize, so we will get a Marble Scale boost up, which is fine by me. We can just keep recovering, switch out. We can play smart about it. So we saw that Tornadus does have the knockoff. He does have the U-turn. And what's its ability? Regenerator? Frames per second or Garbo right now. I don't know what is going on with it. I do anticipate that to be his special wall. And he probably has Foul Play on there, so I don't want to go out into something like Spectrum. How well does CT Fletcher take a choice, or how well does CT Fletcher take a Foul Play, I wonder? Foul Play will do about a quarter, which is fine by me. I can hard switch out into CT Fletcher. He might even go for the Heal Bell, which is something else I'm okay with. Goes for the Foul Play like anticipated. That should do, provided he's a normal special set, that does about 27%. So it's a standard UU Cleric Wish Pass, I imagine. Calm Nature. He's going to want to go out into something here to not take the... We saw he had the Leftovers. If I had to anticipate him to go out into something, it would be something along the lines of the Slowbro, maybe. So I will go for a knockoff here. Because like I said, we are choice banded, so if we can pop 2 knockoffs on this thing, it goes out in a new Mayor, which is going to be that Slowbro. So if it's a standard bold set, we should actually be able to 2-hit KO this thing. We are going to be able to 2-hit KO this thing. No problem whatsoever. So unless he's speed invested, I'm going to go for another knockoff. Because, yeah, that did about 75%, so without knockoff, that should do about 50%. Unless he's speed invested to outspeed a Conch Elder, which pro plays on his part, we will be able to knock this thing out with another knockoff. Choice banded knockoffs are no joke, ladies and gentlemen. They really are not. Especially from a Conch Elder. I mean, I want to say it brings its attack up to, what, 300? Level 50? What are we at? What are we at? Yeah, Conch's attack right now is 211, so we're pushing 300 for our attack right now with the choice band, so that's gonna hurt. I don't care how physically bulky you are. I did forget about the Regenerator Core, so he does have Slowbro, and he does have the Tornadus as well. Both get Regenerator off. We do have Rocks on our Kecleon, in case that Tornadus switching out on us continues to be a problem. But, like I said, nothing's probably physically defensive enough that wants to take a choice banded knockoff, because everything now except for a Slowbro is carrying an item. I'd actually really like if we could switch into the Genesect. I could knock out whichever drive it has. So knockout is going to kill the Slowbro, which is fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. We can take this thing out early. Insert note. That is to Conch. Knock off. He's going to go out in a Braviary, actually, and I'm curious what this thing wants to do to me. Because a Brave Bird will kill me from, like, the next dimension. So part of me wants to go out into Hinata, actually. Which is what I'm going to do. I've got other answers for stuff like his Sand Slash. We can hold whatever Brave Bird he wants to do, or... Even if he U-turns out on me predicting a switch, that's fine. Goes for the Brave Bird. We can hold that really well, especially with the Marble Scale. Actually, we don't hold that really well at all. Holy crap. Holy crap, that did a lot. Let me see what this guy is running really quick. Let me pull up a calc really quick. So, Braviary. Him 50%. Good lord. It's gotta be bandit damage. It's gotta be bandit damage. I think that's where I sack off Hinata. I don't think anything wants to come in on a Brave Bird like that. And I'll keep letting him get recoil damage, which is completely fine by me. And the off chance he switches, I'm gonna click recovery. Probably won't. It's gonna Brave Bird and sack me off, which is completely fine. We'll make a note here. IS2, BBRE, BB. So I'm curious what kind of damage I can do with Conk. Mach Punch will do half, but I'm still not living a Brave Bird at all by any means. It does make me want to kind of go out into... What do I want to go out into? Go out into Raikou. That hurt this thing quite a bit, actually. I'll go into Raikou. I'm sped invested enough to where even if for some reason that's not banded damage, that we'll be able to take this thing out. I do anticipate the Sand Slash to come in here. Hidden Power Ice is going to do 54.8%. I'm going to predict the Sand Slash to come out. I'm going to go for an HP Ice. He's going to withdraw Captain, which is fine by me. So we see he is choice in some respect. So he goes out into a Special Wall. We're going to be able to go for a Hidden Power here. Part of me does want to hard switch right back out into Conk Elder because this thing can't touch me. And whatever comes in, I can just Drain Punch on. Could also go into Flutter, actually. How old do you take? You're not gonna... It's not gonna touch me at all, is it? No play's not gonna do anything to me. I'll switch out into Flutter. If he does switch out into the Genesect, we do have not only Thunder Wave to cripple it, but we also do have the Thunder Wave. So part of me wants to go for a Thunder Wave predicting a switch because he doesn't want to take a Dazzling Gleam. Part of me also does just want to go for a Dazzling Gleam. Flutter's not really outspeeding anything. I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave. I do predict a switch. This thing can't really touch me. He's going to want to go... He does withdraw, so we're not going to get Synchronized Parrot. He goes into Sand Slash. Goes down to Gina Cena, which is fine by me. Gina Cena! Do, 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 do. He gets the attack raise, that's fine. Now my question is, what is this thing gonna do to my Togetic? Togetic, excuse me. An Iron Head will kill me. A Flamethrower will almost kill him. That's kind of what I kept this thing around for, so I'm gonna go for a Flamethrower straight up. If I would have put Fire Blast on here, that would have been a shot, or that would have been a straight up KO. But I did not want to risk that, to be completely honest with you. Because if I was able to predict the switch, go for the Para, and then connect to Fire Blast, if I missed the Fire Blast on this, and he goes in for an Iron Head, and Iron Head's going to one-shot me in a heartbeat, provided he's got banded damage. If he's not banded, then we will have some sort of chance of living. But he does have some special defense investment, and he U-turns straight out, which is completely fine by me. We're going to be able to eat that up, eat that up, eat that up, eat that up. Thank you, Eviolite. And my question is, what on his team does he want to go into? So we saw the Heal Ball on the Umbreon. And we saw the U-turn on the Genesect. Goes out to the Braviary. And my next question is, can I T-Wave a Braviary? Brave is going to do about 91%. And I want to keep this thing around. I almost feel like I need to sack something off, but I don't want to. I gotta think about this. Braviary will live... Jupiter will live a Brave Bird. It does 69.9%, and then we will outspeed. I think that is the play here. I think I'm gonna switch out into Jupiter. We can live the Brave Bird with that. That's banded damage that does about 70%. If he actually goes to a return, that's gonna be absolutely disgusting. If he is carrying the return. That's something I did not anticipate him to do. Facade, actually. Okay, so he's not paralyzed. So he is choice banded into Facade right now. He knows we carry the HP Ice. Volt Switch does about 96%. I'm gonna go for a Volt Switch provided he does stay in. He does withdraw. If he goes down to the Sand Slash, we messed up and should have went for the HP Ice. Goes out into Taj, actually, which, so that's fine. We are going to be able to get some momentum going our way. That thing, oh, that holds that Volt Switch. You're so bulky, so we need to make sure. He did plan for the status inducers with the Facade and the Braviary. Definitely a good play by Ian. Now what I want to do is I do want to go straight out into CT Fletcher. Nothing wants to take a Choice Banded Drain Punch, because it's going to give me all my HP back. He could... I don't think he wants to sack off this thing either. With as much special presence as I have, I don't think... Let me look at his team again. Slowbro's gone. Tornadus could come in. Sandslash could come in. What's the Choice Banded Ice Punch going to do to this Umbreon? Because other than that, we can just... Ice Punch will do about 40. Drain Punch will knock this thing out, so I'm just going to click Drain Punch. We can get our HP back on anything else that comes in. Goes for the Heal Bell, actually. So he's going to uncripple his Genesect, which is okay. But this Umbreon is going to go down, so we're slowly tearing down his walls, which is something I'm 100% okay with. So let me make a note here. Insert note. Dives to Conk. Drain Punch. Cool, cool, cool. Goes back out into Captain. Now, at this point, we do have to kind of play it safe. We do have to, we do need to choose our most, inexpensive Mon and sack him off, which Jupiter outspeeds, and I like having CT Fletcher around, so I think we need to get Jupiter in safe and go for an HP Ice, because then we can fake out with Spectrum. We can do a lot of stuff. I'm going to switch out. I'll switch out into Flutter. Flutter can take this. Flutter goes down, that's fine. Nothing I'm too incredibly worried about. He goes for the Brave Bird, so he's going to keep taking recoil damage. He has, if he's banded, I'm assuming he's not carrying the Roost. He's going to bring us down to 21 HP, completely fine. On the off chance that we outspeed, I don't see us outspeeding. No, we're base speed 40. We're base speed 40. I'm going to click Roost, just because. Just because, why not? So now when we come in, we can pop an HP Ice on this thing, and it does 54.8%, so on a high roll. 45 to 54.8. Oh, we are banking on the highest roll, so we might have to sack off. We can go for an HP Ice, and if he stays in and goes for a Brave Bird, the recoil should kill him. Recoil should kill him. I'm not entirely sure how that one will work, but I'm going to click HP Ice here, because we will outspeed. It does touch the, it's going to hurt, it's going to hit almost everything really hard. He's going to go into Gene Cena, actually. Wonder how well he takes this. Because we're going to outspeed. Unless this thing gets extreme speed. So how well do you take this, Gene Cena? You take that really well, actually. I'm actually surprised you went into that. Should have anticipated it, to be honest. Should have went for the Volt Switch. Oh, now my question is, what coverage moves do you have for my Conch Elder? That is the almighty question right now. Because I'm curious, if I switch into Conch, he can learn Psychic. He can learn Zen Headbutt. Psychic, Zen Headbutt, Aerial Ace, and Fly. That's mildly unnerving. Alright, I've got 55 seconds. I'm okay. I'm okay. I want to keep this guy around. I think the play here is to go out into Bloodroot. He can get Blaze Kick. But we do have not Mega Evolved yet, which is the problem here. I want to keep my offensive presence around. I'm going to switch out into Bloodroot. This thing gets recover. I may have goofed a little. But it's not like HP Ice would have killed it without like a super crit anyways. Goes for a Bug Buzz. Definitely a good play. I believe that's a neutral hit. That's stab. That's neutral on us. Oh, that hurts. Alright, so we need to Mega Evolve. And I should have put HP Fire on this thing now that I think about it. What's the Giga Drain going to do to a Genesect? Probably nothing at all. Giga Drain will do 10%. HP Ice will do more than that. And Mega Evolve and go for a Sleep Powder, actually. Go for a Sleep Powder, hopefully nerf this thing completely. Because as long as it's asleep, that's fine. Because he doesn't have his Heal Beller anymore. He's going to go for another Bug Buzz. We're thicker, we're fatter now, so unless he crits us, we should live this. We do live this, and we also do connect the Sleep Powder. I will go for... I do predict a switch here. I don't see him keeping this thing in. The Braviary could come in. He still has that Sand Slash, which I need to be aware of. Really should have put HP Fire on this thing. That was poor planning on my part. HP Ice is my safest play. If he does switch out, HP Ice is going to hit half his team super hard. He's going to withdraw him, and he's going to go out into either the Tornadus, the Genesect, goes out into Rufus, which is going to be the Sand Slash. So if he would have went for the Giga Drain, it would have been a lot better. We would have gotten a lot of HP back on this thing. But we still will be able to hit that thing. We're going to take that thing down to half, actually. We're going to take that thing down to half. I guess now my best bet, in a worst case scenario, is to go for Giga Drain. And I outspeed him, so I'm actually going to be able to take all this health back. That's surprising, actually. It must be a super slow Sand Slash. So we're going to be able to get a lot of HP back, which is good. Fine by me, fine by me. So now we don't have to worry about dies to M Venus, Giga Drain. So now we don't have to worry about any of that fun stuff that he wants to do with us with that. We can Volt Switch over his entire team. We saw he wasn't Life Orb Tornadus. I'm assuming he's Assault Vested. If he's Assault Vested, if he connects the Hurricane, that's going to kill us. I'm just going to go for a Sludge Bomb here, in case he misses the Hurricane. Goes for the knockoff, actually. Surprising. Because we can go for the Sludge Bomb right here, and we can poison this thing. Or not. And Giga Drain does about 12%. I'm going to keep going for Sludge Bombs on this thing, to be completely honest. Goes for the Hurricane, and he does connect it. That is going to be a dead Mega Venusaur. Let me make a note of that really quick. Insert note. Dies to... what are you? Torn Hurricane. So he's got a low health Genesect, he's got Braviary, and he's got Tornadus left. I think now I just go into Jupiter and I just keep clicking Thunderbolt. I think that's the play to make. Let me double check that. Oh, he's Assault Vested. I should probably Volt Switch. He's Assault Vested. I should probably Volt Switch. Let me check that really quick. Tornadus. Tornadus Assault Vest. If he's Assault Vested, Volt Switch will do about 57%. Thunderbolt will do 73.6. I think I Volt Switch here just to save health. He actually withdraws Tito, so he's going to get as much health as he can back, because he knows that thing can hold a Thunderbolt. He's going to go out into Gene Cena, we're going to be able to take this thing out, hopefully, with a Thunderbolt. Or Volt Switch, I mean. Should be able to take care of that. Oh, and he does go down. He does go down to that. So let me leave a note here. Genesect goes... dies to Raikou VS. So he's got the Tornadus and he's got the Braviary. I kind of want to put Rocks up, actually, with all these bird Pokemon coming back around. I feel like that's a waste of a turn, almost. But definitely with all these bird Pokemon coming around, rocks do sound good. I can get a Life Orb Fake Out off, which is going to hurt the rest of his entire team, especially with that Assault Vest on the Tornadus. I'm just definitely curious to see... First off, I'm curious why my frames keep dropping on my 3DS. That's not okay. It goes back out into Tito. It is fine by me. I can just go for a Fake Out here. I can Fake Out, I can take as much damage off this thing as possible. I mean, he's got the Regenerator, so I should have went for the Stealth Rocks now that I think about it, because he's going to knock off my Life Orb next turn. So I kind of want to go for a Sucker Punch here, almost. It does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage. I'll go for a Sucker Punch here. Because I do feel the knockoff coming. Oh my gosh, that almost knocks it out. Oh my gosh. Focus Blast. He misses the Focus Blast. That's so unfortunate. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. That's super unfortunate. You would have knocked my ass out right there. Oh, my little baby Lanta. I'm going to go for Rocks. I predict him to switch. He does withdraw, so he's going to go back out of the Braviary. Because he would have predicted the Shadow Sneak. He's normal flying, so he's not going to touch it, which is fine by me. And I can get these rocks up to do a little bit more damage off him than Assault Vested Tornadus. Completely okay. I'm going to click Sucker Punch here. Because I think between a Life Orb Sucker Punch and then the Brave Bird Recoil, this thing will go down. And then Jupiter should be able to take care of the Tornadus. Unless he Pro Plays me as Roost on there for a Choice Band. But that is going to knock out Captain. So let me make a note of that here. So no. Dies to Keck. Sucker Punch. So he's going to take 25% to rocks here. A Shadow Sneak will be able to take this thing out. I click Shadow Sneak here and I win. It should be it. I don't see why that wouldn't kill him. I don't see why they couldn't kill him. So that is going to take him nuts. That is going to be a good game to Ian, aka ItsLynked. Like I said, link to his Twitter and his YouTube will be in the description. Make sure you guys go check him out. That does put us at 3-3. I think we're 3-3 so far in the PGL. If my statements are wrong, you guys will see in the thumbnail and obviously in the description if my recollection of my score is incorrect. But all that being said, guys, if you do have any thoughts, comments, suggestions on the battle, if it could have went differently, let me know in the comments section below. All that being said, my name is CrimsonCBAD, and I will see you guys at the championships. Later.